Gamer, the lovely Jackie.
Hi.
And Colin's with us too. And this is the state of WoodyCraft. So I do these things about once a month and just let people know what's going on with the server. The state of WoodyCraft is strong. Oh my God. So Chris's break, every day was like a weekend. We were getting 2,000, 2,200 users every single day.
You're working hard.
I like it when the server's doing like super well, but it's also stressful because I feel like I have a responsibility to make sure everyone has a good time and that it runs smoothly. So yeah, I'm almost glad Chris's break is over, but the server's doing so great, I never knew that it was going to be like this. But I have two announcements I want to make. One, this is for YouTubers and Twitch streamers. As you know, like when you play on a server, you might bring people there, they ask you what server you're on, and we set up ranks, really generous ranks I think, for the guys who have a YouTube following or a Twitch thing. So if that's you, if you're a Twitch streamer or a YouTube uploader, then check the description for details and you can get free ranks on WoodyCraft.net. It's kind of a win-win thing, right? Like
cool.
Yeah, it makes the server a little more fun for you because you get a rank and special treatment, and it makes WoodyCraft get known because you're, you know, a Twitch streamer or a YouTuber, right? It takes a little more effort to do that. Yep. You should get something in return.
Sounds good.
So, so that's a cool thing. The other thing I want to talk about was the event. We're doing an event on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. So that's 11 a.m. Pacific and 7 p.m. in the UK. So, or in England. I think UK has 2 time zones. Colin will do it. It is a gigantic parkour event. It's just parkour through time. You guys are going to love it. They've been working on it for 3 weeks. It is the biggest thing that we've ever done. So,
that sounds amazing.
I've seen the course, and it will live up to the hype.
Well, of course you saw the course.
Yeah, I even placed a few blocks, but mostly it's our staff. Hi, I'm Mike. Mikey, Luke has been working on it, and they've pulled in BM Cool and a bunch of other guys. So, so yeah, anyway, 2 things. If you're a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer, check the description for details. And if you're a player, then we have an event coming on Sunday, and that's amazing. So.
Sounds really good.
WoodyCraft in general, like I was starting to say earlier, it's been so busy. It's grown, like numbers that used to be amazing are now every day in terms of how many players we have on at one time. We've been adding survival game servers. It seems like every time we add 6 more, they fill up 2. And
I know Colin's a big fan.
Yeah, Colin's a big fan. We play with him almost every night.
You become like best daddy ever.
I do my best. So on survival games, we have a plan to add even more servers for that. We have 3 maps I think, that haven't been added yet, so we're going to start dropping those in and keep it fresh. So
you got a lot going on.
So much. Kit PvP. So today I set up a new Kit PvP server. It's not public yet or anything, and it's going to be Kit PvP practice. The Kit PvP we have now is kind of a cross between Kit PvP and a mini game. Let's turn around.
Okay.
So, like, I think it's really cool in how balanced the kits are and how you can choose anything, and if you donate, you get more choices, but they're all kind of even. You know, kind of like Call of Duty, right? Like, as you rank up, you get more guns, but not necessarily better guns. And, but what's different is, like, if your goal is to practice getting good at Kit PvP, then, you know, a sharpness 5 feather doesn't really replicate what you see in like, factions or the wilderness area of survival. So we're going to do a new Kit PvP called Kit PvP Practice. And there might just be 1 kit where everyone's the same thing. 0 is... And practice fighting. Okay. So...
Isn't it just slashing with a sword?
There's... No, some people got critical hits, and then the other guy, you got to move out of the way.
You're always drinking some soup.
Drinking soup, chugging soup heel. If you're able to, like, walk in circles around me while never missing a shot, then you have a really good chance of winning while I, like, miss you.
Yeah, I don't play.
So, anyway, there'll be a Kit PvP practice where there probably is just 1 kit for every donator level, and then donators can go and 1v1 each other. And there'll be a special arena where you can 1v1 without other people bothering you, and you can settle your arguments and whatever. So,
that's really cool.
Yeah, it's something that people have been asking for. I feel like, you know, we've got one end of the spectrum crushed, like the mini game sort of fun aspect, but the hardcore guys who want to practice and get good at Kit PvP, that's an area where, you know, we're about to plug that hole.
Okay.
So, so that's coming. Paintball's still under development. Zero's been working on that. So some of you may have seen some lag on WoodyCraft. And last night we implemented a change that fixed that. Part of it was DDoS attacks.
You are always DDoS.
I go hardcore on DDoS protection, and for a long time we were untouchable. But what happened, if you're curious, is they came up with a new attack in the last week that looks a lot like regular traffic. So my DDoS protection wasn't able to determine that it was an attack for like the first minute or even 90 seconds. And because if they just like were hair trigger on this sort of thing, then they would cut off legitimate traffic. So we've worked with our DDoS provider, we've worked with our own architecture, and we put in some changes in place that should make things a lot better. And then along the way, that also helps WoodyCraft scale. And if you've ever had lag, you know, we used to have like this super machine that all the traffic went through. And that's not the case anymore. And I think it was just a lot to ask, even a super machine, to handle, you know, almost 2,400 users, you know, at peak. And that's a lot. So now we spread and we can handle an infinite number of users.
I know you've been working hard on it.
Yeah.
And you've been, you know, not so grumpy. So you handled it really well.
Well, thanks. Thanks. Yeah, that's.
It can make you grumpy when things aren't going well.
Work hard, stay happy. You're doing okay.
Yes.
All right. So so those are the big points I kind of wanted to cover. Huge event on Sunday. WoodyCraft's been crushing it, growing like crazy. If you're a YouTuber or a Twitch guy, we have special ranks for you. Check the description for more details. And we've made some architectural changes. So that's a really cool. Oh wait, since my last update, I didn't even talk about the survivals. We reset both of our survival servers. So WoodyCraft has something we call Survival Infinite and Survival Hardcore, and they cover the two ends of the spectrum. Survival Infinite, higher level donators have creative, so it's almost like a creative with no boundaries. And but even the lower level donators or non-donators get super strong kits, so that you're not spending all your time. Let's go this way. So that you're not spending all of your time, you know, punching trees and stuff. You can go and work more on the building aspect and not just on the survival. Survival Infinite is a fairly easy place to thrive. Okay. And if that's your cup of tea, then
I like thriving.
then knock yourself out. If you're about challenge, if you're thinking that, you know, just staying alive is an achievement, then Survival Hardcore is for you. If you die, you're banned for like 15 or 30 minutes. If and then, you know, like the kits are weaker and everything about Survival Hard, there's no health regen, so you need to like make potions to regen your health, or if you can get a whole beacon, you know, then you can regen health that way. But on Survival Hardcore, just surviving is the challenge. On Survival Infinite, your creativity is the thing that separates you from the others. So we cover kind of both ends of the spectrum, and of course they're in once heaven with the new blocks and all that stuff.
Okay.
So
sounds like a lot of fun.
We got a lot going on.
You do.
Yeah,
you always do.
The motto is like WoodyCraft, getting better every day. And every day I sit there and measure myself on whether or not I've done something that makes the server better than the day before. And my favorite days are when it's real customer facing. Like, you know, I just drop a new map on survival games, or you know, a new game type or something like that. And then it's like, yes, everyone can see. You know, and heck, the new website.
Yeah.
But
sometimes they can't see. What's going on behind the scenes?
Sometimes it's, you know, fixing something that only affected a small amount of players, or, you know, improving a piece of hardware, or moving things around so that the hardware is better, like more evenly stressed, and one's not weak and the other's too powerful. So you know, sometimes it's making the backups work. So yeah. Anyway. Getting better every day, and I'm kind of proud of what we got going on over there.
Yes, it's going really well.
It's
Colin's loving it. You're like the best dad ever.
Yeah. Colin, do you like WoodyCraft?
Yeah. He said that he was going to tell your parents all about WoodyCraft, and they were going to love it.
He's funny. He's like a little salesman.
He pimps it all the time.
He pimps it. He goes to fencing. He got your family on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you don't like Minecraft, you're dead to him.
Yeah. He's like, do you like Minecraft? They'll be like, not really. He's like. Like, you know, you just became less interesting as a person.
It's funny, like I was shopping with him looking for stuff to like decorate the house. And I don't know if everything just didn't look good or if everything wasn't cube shaped, that's why it didn't look good. Because I was decorating for Christmas with all cubes. And now I have to switch to like rounded objects, and I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. So that
you kind of get your head in like this whole square mentality.
I've always been wired to kind of get like
cubish?
No, I was talking about passion. Like I get into stuff so deep, and I live and breathe it. And
yes, you do. But you know what? I have to say that, you know,
camera has a 10-minute limit on how long you can talk.
I thought it was a Jackie turn-off button. I started talking, and immediately the camera goes off.
Camera's like, get out of here.
Yeah, you're not Woody, therefore. No more talking.
But yeah, I lost my train of thought. I was talking.
You were talking about how you get
passion.
into things.
Yeah,
But it's been really good for like you got into computers at an early age, and that took you to
that was a
Cisco,
career.
and I mean it really has.
Got into games, got into new games,
Yes.
and it's just like, and if you can turn your passion into your career, then you're pretty lucky.
Yes, you are lucky. You have me.
That's a cool. I don't know. I'm just kind of reflecting
You're just
right
thinking
now.
about how you have me.
I am. I should be, but I was actually thinking about the career thing.
You were. I knew you weren't thinking about me.
I was thinking. I don't know. I hope that you guys get this. You know, I hope that someday, you know, like when
You're
you're
very driven now. You
yeah,
have to be driven. You have to keep going for it.
you give me a lot of credit. I think it's easy to be driven when you're doing what you love,
Okay.
and you know that's.
Yeah, but it's not all fun and games. Well, you can say that.
It's pretty much all fun and games. No, it's not. It's work sometimes.
There's some grind.
The grind is real.
Yes.
But at a high level,
We think you're wonderful.
I think I'm lucky.
I think you made your luck. Oh, that's 5:30.
Oh, it's
I
time.
turned into a pumpkin.
Time to get the girl.
Yep.
All right. So Hope is it fencing or robotics?
Robotics.
Robotics right now. It's something her high school does, and Jackie's gonna go pick her up. So we're gonna walk home. I hope you guys liked the state of the server. We made some architectural changes to fix lag, to scale forever. We have an event coming up on Sunday.
At
We got
2
a bunch of new game
Eastern?
modes on the way. Bunch of new game modes delivered since the last one.
Yeah.
I'm psyched.
More cookies on the live stream.
And Jackie makes me cookies for the live stream. So, and that's been going well too. So, anyway, that's my state of the server. I hope you guys liked the video.
Bye.